Institution ba yan? Target lang.
The articles about progress and development depending on your side of the point. So there are two sides here which way you are going to research just anything about it kanang mag-support sa inyong side. So the topic is that which should we prioritize in
Development.
which should we prioritize in minimizing the gap between the rich and the poor? Develop poor countries or should we de-develop rich countries?
Oh my God.
Or
That's crazy.
So ayun dapat i-prioritize natin para malasin yung gap between rich and the poor. To attain a sustainable
Sustainable Development Goals.
and progress for all of us. Again, pick one.
Pikon, Andre. Pikon. Ah! Ayun lang na.
Middle class yan.
Poor.
I'll give you.
Yes, gotta represent our fellow people.
Aba may kwan. Para makatulong sa board. Or discuss your side. They're going to be developed rich countries.
Ito kasi, redevelop. Redevelop. Pero, baka corrupt din kasi yung rich.
Parang nilinyo ba eh?
Corrupt the rich. Or tax the rich. Di daw. Tanungin mo si Ken.
Ken, de-develop mo, Ken? De-develop?
Bawasan na wala. Ala. Ayun yung debate, sir? Debate, no? Ay, walang Bible verse, ha?
Atong atheist, according to the Bible.
Ang mapagbataas ay pinapabag.
Ano yung graph?
Understand nyo muna ang nangyayari. Ang argument is, sir, para maging equal tayo, either i-develop poor countries, so ipayaman ang Pilipinas, or i-de-develop ang rich countries, so ipa-poor ang Amerika. Parang ganun ba, Amerika? Gets nyo na? Okay, harap na kayo, article.
Before tayo
Develop poor countries, so ipayaman ang Pilipinas.
Mentality.
base sa rule of natural selection, dapat the better countries ngayon
Dapat may 5D ng support.
Sir, paano po yung order? Anyone can talk. Mamaya ka nagsigawan na talaga tayo.
Marami gusto mga sa akin. Kasi hindi kaya, mahirap.
Basta mahirap.
mahirap ka, wala kang ka.
Ay, oh! Ano na kinuha ko?
Power.
Nag-converse kami. Global na global. Ikaw ang sila. Counter-Strike. Kasi kung hindi ko sila makakuha, hindi ko nagtawa. Moral support.
Alam natin sumakses ka eh.
Sumakses eh.
Ano topic niyo ba yun?
May spy na may which country.
Mga mahihirap, violent eh, mga
Racist ka ha?
Hey guys.
Ano, ito ba yun? Char. Char lang. Article. Ay, joke lang. The Philippine government has...
Carbon emissions ng mga di ba naging environmentalist na tayo? Environmentalist ba? Carbon emissions and therefore contributing to the climate change.
Ito malaki dito sa harap ni Sir.
Okay. So dapat each may own argument kayo. Okay. No, isa dapat yung salita.
Dapat each may dalawang argument kayo.
Dapat each may tatlong argument.
Okay, next. Sige na, take arguments each ha, and arguments each is graded.
Oy, umayos kayo ha. Graded na to. Umayos kayo ha.
Hindi, two. Either pwede. May name na na.
Develop.
Like notes, ganyan.
Pwede. Wala mga
Alam ko na.
Sige, sino?
Guys, kanina walat notes. Yan, guys. Pwede. Pwede di ba yan?
Hindi mo wala tayo?
Yeah, the more we take,
Na may spy. May spy to.
The US was 24.
Para makahabol yun. Kasi sumasabay yung each countries na nag-compete yung sa policies na kailangan natin basta dapat kinukuha pa rin yun ng alas na yung process ng mga kasi mas powerful yung
Uy, ano, di ba? Kaya
Chinese po.
SS Luti.
Kahit naman naman ang tao, kano sa nilibelo.
Tamsin ako ka to, Tams. Ha? Takot ka daw. Kanya pala sa sige lang. Ano pala yun? Wala, boss. Wala. Hindi lang. Wala na, boss. Itakit na lang mo yan sa gitna. Wala na, boss. Kung sa gitna, sige pa. Sa gitna. Gate pan? Kaya na. Sutukan kami tila. Ang sabi ay, kaya ba't ba yung
Since rich countries is the most versus countries. Kaya sa akin yung research allocation. Parang may battle sa ata.
The voice is from the mind. Okay, I don't understand anything.
Ito ba magamitin ng ISIS? Uy, meron na! Bakit ako?
Sa oras ng pangailangan ng tangin. Sisiyang parang rich countries work hard daw. Kasi rich sila pa rin sa Sabihin mo ha.
And ang confidence will be revealed.
Guys, 8-5. Dapat may argument na kayo. Tapos mag-brainstorm na tayo ha. 8 o 5. 8 minutes.
We develop
According to Peter Schindler,
According to Peter, according to cannabis Peter Edwards, according to ChatGPT, according to DeepSeek, according to DeepSeek, according to Meta AI, according to Messenger.
Ayan na. Ah.
Source Mario Joseph.
Source Mario.
Source Mario Joseph. Source Mario Joseph. According to Dan Alcalay, nagawin na rin yun. Sabi-sabi ka lang pangalan. According to Axel Ross Garcia. Hindi pagsabi sa Axel Ross Medina. 2019 research on economic Garcia Etan. Nagagawa eh. According to okay. Okay yan. This is okay. According to Charles.
According.
Dito.
Ayaw sa mga tao. Tama nyo lang. Ayaw sa mga sila ko. Tama nyo lang. Ilan ba? Baka mga points na dyan.
Represent our country. According to the Bible.
Ang climate change sa akin.
Sa play mo. According to me, yes. Wait, ano ba? Sigawan.
Yung dahilan bakit nagiging poor ang country natin.
Ito ang dahilan kung bakit poor ang country.
Nagiging dito.
Sana hindi burn out sa amin.
At the same time, independent to foreign we cannot we didn't catch up to their level of father because we became dependent and stay independent as if we are still in the other So, fully control our celebration. And not compete in the Philippines to ayun development natin at the same time kasi wala nakakaya sa iba. So, parang Jason, we feel na kailangan na Jason. Kailangan na develop ourselves.
Awarding the Mexican almost article
Without po.
forget the Philippine countries
Ayaw yung develop to further this. Kailangan
to accomplish 9 years ago.
And then, mag-compare sa atin.
He stated that the developing rich countries does not mean doesn't
Meron siya ipon.
legal
Uy, make sure my teacher is alive. Wala niya support, sila mag-attack.
Dapat ipabilis ang growth sa developing countries. Ika-slow down yung progress. Kaya ipabilis yung development na sa countries pa slow down yung development. Pro tayo dito.
Sa atin, sa the poor countries develop, sa atin, rich country na slow down.
Oo na. Slow down.
Hindi ka sa atin. Diba? Ibang makakita sa against corporation. Diba? Kasi sila na-develop. O bakit mas-i-develop sa ako? Bakit mag-slow down? Rich countries.
Development.
Why should we slow down developing our rich countries?
Kasi yung last time, equality will cover yung balance sa stability kasi
Basically,
Meron din sa Victoria.
Just a picture ba ako? Ay, buka tayo. Pasabihin ko yun. Sabihan mo na lang.
Sige. Bago na.
Yung mga point ng balance kasi may mga rich, may mga poor. Well, maraming yung kailangan sa mga rich. Success. Kaya lang.
and consume resources far more than their fair share of the question, what if you're lang yung solution natin is not just developing the poor countries, but also to be developed Argentina economy, how very that can already are more developed authority. So that's already government cannot take their steps. Their economy
Pero different sa
I think she was sharing the pictures.
Okay na lang lahat mo.
Let's have to for
Hanggang formal.
kasi at least ba para drama tayo. Ay, di ba? Ang hindi ko nga kuwan.
Sir, pwede tayo sino na lang. Tuloy na lang.
Kasi mo Messi kayo.
Ikaw
Kasi
lang
awat ka lang sa
magsabi.
gitna, sir.
Ikaw lang magsabi, oh. Ikaw lang
Sir,
magsabi.
magaling ka sa gitna. Hindi naman kami sir, sir.
Kailangan time.
Time.
Alam ko anong bago ko kuwan, di.
Ay, wait, no. Wait, stop it.
Ba't talaga?
Chef service to you.
Sige, sauce ko.
Nilalapit ako.
Sauce ko, sauce ko. Heads or tails?
This and more.
Heads sila. Tails mo.
Ay, tayo sila.
Yes, yes, sir.
Tails.
Ew, give us
Tails.
Ano tayo?
Ikaw, Mira. Ay, ano kasi?
Open lang. Wala to ano. Hindi ako manutulog.
Or.
Open wraps.
Open din lang.
I move to open the debate. Thank you.
I move to close the debate, sir.
I second the motion.
Pag-election.
Okay.
Ilang ako ba?
Good morning, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, today we face a global issue, one of inequality, environmental degradation, and imbalanced growth. While the poor countries or the poor nations struggle to meet the basic needs of their people, the rich ones are continuing to consume resources that are excessive and unnecessary din sa kanila. And so the question we raised is that what if the solution isn't just about developing the poor countries, but about reassessing how much the rich ones take from our planet? This doesn't mean like undoing or stopping the progress or their consumption, but cutting back the unnecessary consumption of our world's resources. Now, let the group 2 present the key points supporting this argument. Sorry guys. Next group, please.
So our side explores the development of poor countries, instigating that poor countries need to step up instead of developing rich countries. Developing rich countries is a process that allows upper classes to reduce their consumption, allowing lower classes to step up. But this is not the case. According to President Georgieva, low-income countries face huge economic challenges and financing needs. They rely on international institutions, including the IMF's Poverty Reduction and Growth Trust, for vital policy and financial support. So instead of developing countries, developing these upper classes, economically stronger countries have a responsibility to contribute to the funding of this support. There is no need to lower the consumptions of these upper classes, but rather inculcate a more sustainable consumption that could benefit both sides of the argument.
Dinefine niya, ano meaning ng
Define.
i-develop ang country, ano meaning ng develop ka, ano? Opening na!
Ay, no.
Mark, versus
Okay na kayo natin? Sige, answer na.
Ano hindi masakit? Yung hindi masakit.
First of all, we should de-develop rich countries first because when in development, it's not just about competition eh. Kasi, mention nyo naman na ako akala na dapat mag-develop yung mga poor countries. Source ko. Pero according kay Jason Hickel, we should develop rich countries first. Why? First kasi, yung development, it requires resources. Yung resources, we cannot ignore na if you want to develop more, you need to consume more resources. And yung problem dito, because our resources in Earth is only limited. If we're gonna keep compete, the poor countries will try to catch up to the rich countries. They need a higher amount of resources. And kaya nga, kaso lang, yung resources natin is only limited. So if the poor countries will try to compete against rich countries, sooner or later, yung mga resources will be depleted. And neither the poor nor the rich countries will have anymore, wala na sila magiging supply ng kanilang resources. At kapag naubusan na yung resources, nakakaubusan na, wala nang meaningless na yung competition, meaningless na sila yung mas develop, kailangan mag-develop ng mga poor countries kasi wala nang resources eh, naubusan na. So, to sum it up, yung resources is definitely a big factor in development. Because if the poor countries will try to develop, they need high resources. Same with the rich countries already. So, kung kailangan ng poor countries na mag-develop, they need resources, they can't ignore na kailangan gusto nila mag-develop, okay, mag-develop tayo. They need to consider the limited resources that we have in our world.
Resources.
Yung sinabi mo kanina about the competition, hindi naman kailangan na mag-create tayo ng competition between the rich countries and the poor countries. Kasi, for example yung rich countries, matulungan nila ang poor countries. So, ang poor countries, malalaman nila magkakaroon sila ng trade, malalaman nila more about the trade and the investment. So, magkakaroon sila ng isip to find job, to find opportunity. So, sa next, ang mga poor countries, hindi na sila kailangan humingi pa ng tulong sa rich countries. Kasi hindi naman ibig sabihin na tutulungan ng rich countries ang poor countries ay madi-develop na ang rich countries. Kasi yung tulong na binigay ng rich countries sa poor countries is a win-win scenario. Kasi yung mga trade na ginawa ng poor countries, pwede nila siyang ibigay sa rich countries. For example, yung mga agricultures. So, makakatulong siya sa rich countries din. So, parang win-win scenario. So, yun siya nag-create ng
Sinabi mo na need mag-help ng mga rich countries sa poor countries para ma-develop yung poor countries. I think this is still impossible. Kahit mag-help pa rin tayo, mag-help pa rin rich countries sa mga example, developing countries, Philippines. Di pa rin magde-develop at the same rate yung Philippines, same sa for example, America. Kasi nga, yung resources nga, papunta pa rin sa Amerika yung resources kasi mas kailangan nila yung resources para makahelp na sila sa Philippines. Kaya yung help nila is limited lang din. Parang percentage lang, sa example, sa 100%, 10% na yung pupunta sa Philippines pang-help develop. So yung idea or yung idea ng developing rich countries is not to fully stop yung developing ng mga rich countries na for example, America. It is to slow down para walang overconsumption ng mga resources, makakahabol yung Philippines kasi wala silang competition sa mga items or sa mga merchandise or trading or market. And at mabibigyan ng, sabi kasi ni Peter Edwards, isang economist, sabi niya,
8.8 global hectares of land or food resources na nagamit ng American citizens each day. If you compare natin sa Philippines na 1.4 lang, may disparity talaga in between. So, the idea of the developing is to lessen yung consumption ng US. For example, gawin siyang 4.3 para maging 4.3 na yung consumption ng Philippines para makahabol sila sa economy or sa development ng other rich countries.
Okay, ako to. Okay, sige.
So when we say developing poor countries, it does not mean that kung i-develop yung isang country, they will eventually have the same equal with the first world country. It means that we wanted to attain certain, like when we hear about extreme poverty here in the Philippines, where we need to end the hunger and poverty of the families that are living in rural areas, mainly in rural areas. And when we need Filipinos to have their educational attainment, to even have, that's why there is this one thing, a vision by 2040 that the Philippines will become a developed country. It does not mean that they will become they will become rich. It does mean that they will have a simple and comfortable life where families can afford for their loved ones, where they can buy a medium-sized car. It does not mean that they will become rich. It means that they will be a middle-class family. Yun ang vision ng Philippines by 2040, and also of those countries who are experiencing extreme poverty. So that is the main thing about that. Developing poor countries should be the main priority, and not develop the first world countries. Thank you.
The best way the last thing that I wanted to highlight is that we should develop the poor countries, and it does not mean that they will be rich. Like, doesn't mean that they will be rich equal to a first world country. It means that they will live a comfortable life where they can buy a medium-sized car, be able to afford what they wanted. It does not mean na makakabili na sila ng lupa na sa Amerika. It does not mean like that. It means that they will have a comfortable life, a happy life, sufficient for everyone.
So, ang point is, yan ang point of developing. So, paano mag-develop ang Philippines? So, nakuha ng rich countries yung mga resources nila. So, hindi minili na maging rich yung Philippines o maging comfortable. So, paano maging comfortable yung Philippines kung kinukuha ng rich countries? So, ang concept ng developing, magsuslow down yung pagkakonsumption ng rich countries ng resources para mapunta sa poor countries. So, that's the... Pagin pa yung
So yung argument nyo kasi is i-develop natin yung richer countries kasi matitipin natin yung environment. Pero kasi yung argument natin, pwede natin gawin yung argument din doon is, for example nga, na-lessen na natin yung consumption ng richer countries. Pero the poorer nations don't have the means to utilize those those materials na. So for example, magkuha tayo materials. So let's say na most of those materials na makuha or napupunta lang sa richer countries. So yung argument nyo is i-lessen natin yung consumption ng richer countries para makuha din siya ng poorer countries. Pero if the richer countries does not invest on poorer countries, how can the poorer countries use those materials para ma-develop nila sarili nila? It's like you're saying na rich people and poor people. Si rich people, sabihin natin si Ses. Si Ses ay may 1 million, tas ako piso lang. Kung sasabihin ni Ses sa akin na si Ses nag-graduate siya sa Harvard, ako wala akong education. So kung sasabihin sa akin ni Ses, o MJ, magtrabaho ka lang yan sa high-paying job, hindi ko na yung kukunin yung 70,000 na per month na job. Sa'yo na lang yung mapupunta. Sa tingin nyo ba makaka-hire ako ng company since wala akong resources para ma-back up, para makuha ako ng company na yun? So diba it's important na richer countries develop also, richer countries allocate a part of their budget para sa poorer countries, para ma-develop natin ang poorer countries. And eventually, if ma-develop na natin ang poorer countries, they will have the means to develop themselves independently. Again, with the saying na, ano yun, yung like, teach a man how to fish instead of giving a man a fish. Kasi, if yung richer countries, bibigyan lang tayo ng pera, magtanggap-tanggap lang yung poor countries, eventually, magiging dependent siya sa richer countries. Pero, if tutulungan tayo ng richer countries na i-develop natin mismo ang poorer countries, matututo yung poorer countries na i-develop ang sarili nila. And eventually nga, hindi na tayo mag-depend sa richer countries. And once hindi na tayo nagiging dependent sa richer countries, wala na aangat ang economy ng poorer countries. Because again, I would like to emphasize, kasi even if mabawasan man yung consumption ng richer countries, what can the poorer countries do about this? It affects the richer countries lang, and what happens to the poorer countries? Wala, kasi they don't have the means to get those resources from the richer countries.
Globally.
So actually, that's the main point ng developing to have the poor countries. Doesn't mean na babawasan ng iba, hindi lang babawasan yung consumption ng resources ng mga rich countries. Yung point lang kasi developing para makakatch up yung mga poor countries sa rich countries or high economic countries. Tutulungan man din yun na nga yung point, tutulungan ng rich countries yung poor countries. Pag nag-i-invest yung rich countries sa poor countries, di ba binibigyan na yun ng resources? Binibigyan na nila yung resources doon. And hindi sila nagiging dependent nga yung mga poor countries. Same lang yung pag tinutulungan natin. Kasi yung tinutulong ngayon, minutulong ngayon, money. Walang tulong na tinutulungan na paano mag-fish. Walang tinutulong na may paano magtabas ng mga dahon. Hindi. Yung tinutulong ngayon, money. Binibigyan na ng money. So yung point mo na dapat tulungan ng rich countries sa poor countries para mag-develop, minsan mag-develop ipan, is impossible. Kasi nga, all the same, maging independent pa rin naman yung poor countries sa rich countries kasi nga may pera dun. And kahit ma-exploit nila yung mga resources na para sa kanila, magiging independent pa rin sila sa country nila kasi meron tayong tinatawag na debt. Nagkakautang sila sa country nila kasi nga investment is not free. It's pinabayaan pa rin talaga yun through, I don't know, equity, mga interest. So, yung sinasabi mo na to teach a man to fish, not give a man a fish, yung process ng tulong pa rin, binibigyan ko na rin ng fish, hindi mo siya tinutulong mag-fish, tinutulong ng fish kasi nga, money pa rin binibigay as help. Walang help na binibigay, example, manpower, same pa rin, money pa rin talaga yun. Facilities, pera pa rin talaga yun. So, impossible yung sinasabi na dapat tulungan na yung mga poor countries na mga rich countries kasi nga, yun, purely money problems naman talaga yun. Pag-exploit yung mga resources na yun.
Si Tamsin. Si Tamsin.
So, ang tanong, paano nyo i-develop ang rich countries? In what way? Sino ang gumagawa ng batas? Huwag international. Nations, sino ang mga representative nation? Mga rich countries. So how can you use that approach? How can you implement that approach?
So I think,
Tapos na.
Ano ang sinabi
Paano mo gagawin yun?
So, magagawa nila yun through i-lessen nga yung growth kasi mayroong overconsumption yung mga bigger or richer countries. So, yung dapat annual consumption lang ng a certain person, certain countries should be 1.8. So, yung mga person sa belong sa Ghana, yung mga poorer countries, yung consumption lang nila is 1.8. However, yung sa US, yung consumption nila is 8 hectares annually. Di ba? It's many times larger and very huge siya sa normal amount lang na dapat makuha ng isang tao sa isang year. Like katulad ng din ng Europe, for example, 4 hectares per year yung nakakonsume na isang tao. So with that, masasabi natin na dapat i-less natin yung consumption ng richer countries. Kasi nga, mayroong overconsumption na nagaganap and we all know that limited lang yung resources natin. So with that, meron tayong global crisis kasi merong imbalance. So that's why we need to lower the growth, we need to lower the consumption of the richer countries.
Pero kasi, why do we have to focus on lowering consumption when we could just consume things sustainably? Like for example, yung cars. Sabihin na natin na richer countries, they consume, sabihin natin si Ses ulit. Si Ses may 10 cars. Lahat ng cars ni Ses, electric cars. So all of those electric cars does not consume, ano ba yun? Like, nag-carbon sa CO2 emission, di ba? Tapos sabihin natin si Jervis, meron din siyang 10 cars. Meron siyang gas lahat yung cars niya. So di ba, between those two, si Jervis, siya yung nag-ruin ng environment. So why do we have to lessen the consumption of Jervis when he could just opt to buy electrical cars to lessen ba the impact sa environment? So if ganun pala yung argument, kaya kailangan talaga ng richer countries na i-develop ang poorer countries para ma-afford nila yung things na makakatulong sa environment natin. Kasi we all know that being healthy is expensive. Kahit na yung gulay na mas mahal pa kaysa sa processed food. So that's the same with materials. So yung mga materials na hindi nakaka-apekto sa environment natin, yun yung mga mahal. Kasi ang problema, hindi naman yung afford ng poorer countries. So if ma-develop natin ang poorer countries, ma-afford nila din yung mga materials na yun na makakatulong sa environment natin. So instead of limiting the amount of cars that Jervis has to buy, then we could just make Jervis richer so that he could buy electrical cars.
Yun ba? Wala lang.
That's the thing. Okay, so sa argument na rich cars, electric cars, etc. So if sabihin din ako yung poor countries, sabihin nyo, oh, make me rich, bibili ako ng electric cars. Saan galing yung electric cars na yun? Sino magmamanufacture na yun? Sino bibili? Sino gagawa ng resources to build that electric cars? Di ba ang rich countries mismo? So you're making rich countries richer. Kasi silang pupukbig sa kanila yung resources, sila gagawa ng electric cars na bigay sa atin. Yung pera ko, papunta rin sa kanila. Magiging richer din sila kasi sa kanila
But if you're going to babarilin tayo ng mga
So, gusto ko yung idea na, okay, tulungan ako yung maging rich para makabili. Pero bibili din ako from rich countries din mismo. Not from my own equal na economy. So, yun yung point na economy kasi natin is inequal na kung saan magiging rich yung isang country because of exploitation of resources. Just like parang naging rich yung other empires from the past. Diba, naging rich yung mga countries na kasi dati sa past, they colonize, they exploit the resources ng mga, like the countries of India and other countries dati. But yun the thing is, pag yung logic is, gawin niyo akong mayaman para makabili ako ng ibang gamit sa ibang lugar. Yung ibang lugar na bibilan ko is rich country na mas magiging rich din sila. You're not basically, the idea kasi namin is, i-develop ang country para maka-catch up yung poor country na yun. Yun.
Pero kasi sa argument ko, di ba sabi mo, kailangan na ay bad siya, it's a bad thing since the poorer countries have to buy the electrical cars from the richer countries. Pero kasi, with our argument, if we were to increase the, let's say, GDP of poorer countries, so magkakaroon sila ng pera, ng resources, para gumawa ng sarili nilang cars. So if we continue on not developing poorer countries, how will they make
talking about Reliance.
Bibili man ako ng car sa Amerika, let's say
Ano,
Amerika.
corporation.
Pero if ma-develop na din yung mismo nating country, edi kaya na ng Philippines gumawa ng electrical car. That is one of the reasons mo talaga kung bakit wala tayo electrical dito, kasi electrical car dito, kasi sino yung gagawa? Wala man actor mamba. So if we, eventually, if magiging mayaman na din yung Philippines, afford na ng mga citizens ng Philippines na bumili ng mga electrical cars, and afford na din ng Philippines na gumawa mismo ng sarili nilang electrical cars without having to buy them from restrictions.
Okay, understand
Mga ano ba yan?
point. Pero the point is, saan nila kukunin yung resource? Paano aangat yung GDP ng Philippines? Baka yung mga may
Makaangat beyond. But that is impossible.
Sana yun nga yung point ng developing as in development para mabigay yung resources na kailangan ng mga poor countries para makadevelop sila. Example, sa point ko, gawa ng electric cars. Paano sila gagawa ng manufacturer ng electric cars? Paano sila kukuha ng resources? Kailangan mag-develop ng mga rich countries. Kasi nga, ina-overconsume nila yung mga resources na kailangan ko sa gumawa ng mga chips, ng items, ay mga engines para sa electrical cars. Sabi mo, kailangan natin ipataas yung GDP ng Philippines. Yun ngayon po ng development ay de-development para tumaas yung GDP ng mga poor countries such as Philippines or developing countries at makakatch up sila sa mga rich countries. Kasi yung rich countries may electrical cars, sa tayo wala. So pag nagde-develop yung rich countries na yun, may electrical cars pa rin sila, pero tayo magkakaroon na din kasi nga may resources na tayo para gumawa nun. So, hindi to yung case na kailangan tumulong ng isa para magkaroon ng electrical cars yung isa. Hindi ito yung case na kailangan mag-develop mag-isa ng Philippines para magkaroon sila ng mataas na GDP. Kailangan pa rin nila ng help from other countries para babaan yung consume nila, para mapukas natin yung resource, para magkaroon tayo ng electrical cars. Kasi nga, paano tayo magkakaroon ng manufacture ng electrical cars kung wala tayong resource para gumawa doon, wala tayong mga manpower para gumawa doon, wala tayong knowledge para gumawa doon. Kailangan din mag-develop ng mga ibang countries.
Nag-develop no?
Mag-develop yung Philippines, pero mag-develop dapat yung mga rich countries kasi kailangan nila ng resources, kailangan ng resources ng Philippines na in-overconsume ng Amerika, na rich country, para magkaroon silang electrical cars. Paano ka magkakaroon ng electrical cars kung nandito ka pa lang sa Stone Age? Yung Amerika nandun na sa mga modern age. Paano ka magkakaroon ng resources kung kaya mong gawin is stone pa lang? Eh, Amerika kailangan na gumawa ng supercomputers. Paano sila mag-level? Kailangan bumaba ng konti ng Amerika para mag-level ng Philippines doon. Yun yung point na di-development. Yun yung point. Kailangan mag-develop ng mga rich countries para ma-allocate yung mga resources na kailangan ng Philippines para makadevelop sila ng mga modern technologies or ng electrical cars.
Probably the developing.
Yung sinasabi niyo, yung idea na i-develop ng mga rich countries, wala pang approach na mag-isa yung ganyang approach. In the past, marami nang approach na mag-isa yung i-develop yung mga poor countries. Ng China, Singapore, dati mahirap din sila. Nag-release na sa foreign investments, nag-release sila para mag-grow sila sa kailangan nila. Ngayon, tignan natin, ang China and Singapore is isa na sa mga rich countries, di ba?
Yes. Pero the point is, sabi mo, i-develop yung China. Hindi sila nag-invest doon, wala nag-invest sa China kasi nga, that time, history, red country sila, so Soviet, icon sila, communist. Bakit pag-ihap yung mga capitalist states, yung mga rich states sa China?
USSR.
Paano sila
Joke
na-develop
lang.
yung China? Kasi rich na daan yung rich in resources yung land nila. Kaya na-develop sila ng tuluyan. Yung Philippines, by compare yung China sa Philippines, may rich resources ba ang Philippines? Wala. Kasi nag-develop ay nag-depend tayo sa mga rich countries for mga materials na kailangan para mag-develop. Yung pera nga galing pa rin sa China, yung pera nga natin galing pa rin sa World Bank, inuutang pa rin natin. So paano yung point ng de-development, sabi nga ni Peter Edwards, is to catch down yung mga rich countries.
umabot sila sa, ay maging sustainable dapat yung pagkukonsume nila ng mga resources, yung pagkukonsume ng global hectares of land, ng global hectares of resources, para bumaba, para makahabol yung kan. Hindi meaning ng bumaba is to regress, or yung parang modern country maging Stone Age na country sila, hindi. Para babaan ng nila yung overconsumption, para makahabol ng din yung Philippines. Kasi nga, for example, bigyan kita pizza. Sa pizza na yun, 8 slices. Pero sa akin, as a literal 3, kinuha ko 7. 8 na lang sa poor country. 8.
One?
One na lang pala. So, equal ba yun? Hindi. Nakakahabol ba yung Philippines nun? Hindi. Hindi. Kasi nga, 7 na kinuha ko ng resources. Isa Philippines, isa lang. So, paano natin palikuan? So, babaan natin, i-regress natin ng konti. So, gawin natin ng 4. Gawin natin 4 yung full yung slice. Same pa rin, may slice pa rin tayo ng pizza. At the same time, makakahabol yung Philippines. Same tayo ng slice. May pizza ako, may pizza ka. May electric car ako, may car ka din. So, tap na lang tayo.
Pero kasi, let's say individual Sinong individual gusto maging poor?
Wala.
Hindi nga, hindi meaning ng regression to become poor.
No, but like for example, I earn 100,000. Why would you say na it's my fault that I earn 100,000 kaya hindi nakaka-earn ng pera si Ses?
Hindi yung meaning equity. Meaning namin is overconsumption. So example, secretary ka, pero yung binibigay sa akin ng president,
Ganun na lang.
1 million, kasi isang 1 peso lang. So doon yung nanagaling kasi may overconsumption ng salary. So pag hindi meaning na 100 peso, may utang ay dapat may obligation yung each country sa atin, yung meaning na doon, overconsume sila ng resources na dapat makibahagi din yung mga poor countries.
Pero listen look at the pizza analysis. Which situation is better? Kung, for example, sabihin natin na may box ng pizza, 8 slices. Why would you prefer having 7 slices of pizza sa richer nations and 1 slice of pizza sa poorer nations instead of focusing na i-increase din natin ang number of pizza para equal yung pagbigay ng pizza sa poorer nations?
Sa atin yung galing yung pizza.
Hindi unlimited resources.
Kaya nga, inargue ko man din kanina na why would we focus on less
Sending.
It's not lessening, it's making a sustainable usage of funds.
Instead of lessening the consumption, we should focus on making it more sustainable.
It's
Para hindi mabawasan ang
Kasi yung sustainable development goals is based on
point yun, di ba?
That's the point. Impossible.
Tan versus Tan. Tan Calio, Tan Mariela.
Yung Philippines kasi nga limited na yung resources sa earth. Yung global hectares natin, limited lang. Dapat 1.4 global hectares of resources natin. So gamitin na analogy mo na, what if dagdagan na lang natin yung resources? Imposible kasi na limited na yun.
Pero kasi listen for example, richer countries, instead of focusing on bawasan yung mag-focus tayo sa sustainable development. Kasi if you argue that way, then you're saying na the poorer countries should not focus on sustainable development. So, okay lang sa kanila. Okay lang sa richer nations na yung poorer countries mag-exploit ka ng materials. So, hindi makakasira pa rin siya ng environment.
No, that's the thing.
So, dapat, yung i-focus natin is healthy yung consumption ng both countries. So, para hindi tayo makakasira ng environment. Diba? Mas maganda kapag both poorer and richer nations sustainable yung pag-consume nila ng mga gamit.
To limit the cooperation.
Kung consume natin ang gamit, then the environment and the resources should not be a problem. So instead of limiting or ibaba yung consumption ninyo, mag-focus na lang tayo sa pag-increase ng economy ng ibang nations para maging rich sila.
That's the point. Paano maging sustainable in development ng mga over-consuming na countries? I-lessen. I-share ka na ibigay sa iba. That's the point. Pag mag-share ka ba? May dalawang shop ako, mag-share ako. Mababawasan ko, tumatapda. Mababawasan. That's the point of developing. Para maging sustainable, dapat maging less konti yung, or hindi siya
yung population ng Chinese 1.4 billion, kinakailangan nila yung isda.
Sa poor countries. Yung nalalachi ko kasi, 8 pizzas. 7. Bakit tayo mag-point na dapat maging poorer tayo sa kwan? Hindi yung lessening. Lessening man yun, pero over-consuming kasi ng rich countries. Example, may dalawang show po ako. Kasi yung isa wala. Mas kailangan nyo ng food, nasa gitna.
Ay, siya.
Mas kailangan, na yun na yung point, mag-consume tayo ng sustainably para malilesen talaga yung
Oh my God, guys. What is going on? Oh, yeah!
10 cars na lang. We can consume 10 cars na lang.
that's the lesson from the point. Kasi nga example, resources ko, over-consuming ako sa resources, kinukuha ko lahat. To share is to lessen yung gagamit.
Sa ating pampoy po.
Kasi nga, limited lang. Example, sa 100%, ginamit ko 70%. Sa 30%, parang tumabla yun, dapat maging 50% sa kanya. Alam naman, dumagdag ako sa 100% ng 20%. Hindi, dapat mabawasan yung sa 70% ng 20% para maging 50% both. Yun yung important in developing. Hindi meaning nun na ililesen para tumaas yung iba, makikishare, pero malilesen at the same time yung sa rich countries. Kasi nga, paano ka mag-share?
Pero hindi naging parating
Paano maging sustainable yung over-consuming? Kaya paano maging sustainable yung over-consuming? Diba? Pag-consume less. Consume less, yung less na yung mabibigay sa poor countries para maging tumapla din sila sa atin. Ito lang yung point. Paano maging sustainable yung over-consuming na rich countries? Di ba to consume less?
They are doing great, making research. And through researchers, lahat, everyone want to have their own piece. Pero sige na lang. So if we look towards that idea, kayo na kayo. Actually, if you're gonna paulit-ulit bullshit. No, if we look at the point of view kasi, even if you want to cut off and that was not always you.
Paano ko mag-recess kung wala din ako pera? O sige.
Pero yung outcome will always be.
May argument kayo kanina na hindi free yung investment. So, gawin natin example yung before meron. Ganun. Example yung siopaw.
May siopaw na yan.
Sa amin,
Oo, siopaw.
magbabayad pa rin kami sa inyo. So, ano pa rin kayo? Aangat pa rin kayo.
Kaya yung point nyo. Yun yung point nyo kasi sabi nyo, dapat mag-help yung mga rich countries sa poor countries. Hindi yung point namin. Yung point namin is to lessen lang talaga yung resources.
So, pero yayaman pa rin kayo.
Hindi kami yayaman. Kasi nga,
Yayaman.
Kasi hindi yun investment. Hindi investment. To lessen the resources na ginagamit namin. Investment ba yun?
Investment! Record sa banay.
Mag-help yung mga rich countries sa poor countries through mag-help lang sila na tuturuan sila, example, investment yung tawag doon. Paano ka mag-i-invest kung hindi naman sa amin yung resource, dinalesa namin yung resource na ginagamit namin. For example, America. Kaya nga, yun yung point ko, hindi yung point ko. Wait, increase yung words ko. Sabi ko, paano mo tuturuan, ba't mo tuturuan, yung tuturuan mo yung isang mangisda na mangisda, investment yun. Kaya sabi mo nga, to teach a man to fish, not to give him a fish. Not give him a fish. Wait lang. Hindi ko sinabi na kailangan mag-invest ng mga countries, ng mga rich countries sa poor countries. Sinabi ko, to lessen the resources na ginagamit ng mga rich countries na develop. Yung develop, hindi ka nag-invest. Pinababaan mo na yung ginagamit mo ng resources para mag-attach up with yung mga poor countries. Hindi ka nagbibigay ng resources. Kasi at the